Okay, we're now recording.
Awesome.
All right. So tell me about what you do.
Okay. My name is Carlee Sinkus, and I am the office manager here at ArtPlay. And I know you know this, but ArtPlay is the arts education and community outreach department for the Alice Stevens Center and for AVA. So I do office managing, and then I also help coordinate a lot of the programs that we do, a lot of the events that we do here at the house. So kind of have my hands in all of the different programs and stuff.
Very neat.
Yeah.
And so how long have you been at UAB?
It'll be 5 years in October. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's the longest I've ever been anywhere, to be honest. So it's a big deal for me, and I'm really excited.
Yes, that's great. Congratulations.
Yeah.
And has it all been in this position, or have you had other positions at UAB?
No, it's all just been here at ArtPlay. ArtPlay is my second home, so I don't plan on going anywhere for a while. I love it here.
Yeah, it's great. I heard about the tree in the backyard. I know.
We're gonna do a memorial. That's my.
Oh, yeah, that's
goal.
That's good. Yeah, that's sad. That's sad.
I know. But.
So it looks like you're in your office. I can see like a copier behind you.
Yes. It's hard during quarantine to be an office manager and not be actually in the office. So when you don't have a office to manage, it's kind of difficult. But yeah, I'm back in taking care of the house. So
Good. That's good. And so, what's been the most difficult part of that? I mean, you said it's hard. What is it? Is it that there aren't people around, that you don't have the same, that kids aren't coming through? What's the hard part?
For me, the hardest part was being away from the house for, so many months, 5 months, which sounds crazy, but like, I know you've been in this house before. It's gorgeous, and it just like brings me so much joy to like walk into the house in the mornings. And so I've really missed that, but I also like really, really miss my coworkers. At ArtPlay, we're just like so close with each other and so tight knit, and just like not having them around has been like really, really difficult. So we do like Microsoft Teams, and we're talking all the time, but it's still like really hard to not be able to like go into their office to just be like, hey, I need help with this, come help me. So
I think it really emphasizes how social we are. Now, without that contact, it makes it even, Zoom is, there are a lot of fine things about Zoom, and I'm glad that we have that, but it's hard. It's not the same.
It's actually not. No. And I miss them terribly.
Yeah.
So yeah, like my supervisor, Keith Nixon, he's like an older brother to me, and so like being away from him for that long was like really, really difficult. I was like, what am I, like, I feel like a limb is missing. Like, what do I even do?
Oh, that's nice. It's nice to have such a good relationship.
Yeah, I don't know how this happened, how I got put here and like got this lucky with this team, but like they're incredible and amazing, and I love being able to work with them every day.
So what's this piece of art behind you?
Oh, okay. Let me see if I could get, it's a very, very large canvas. So
I love the colors.
Yeah, so that was done last year's summer camp by our visual arts students, so ages 7 to 12. And the teaching artist that we had just bought the blank canvas, and the kids got to draw whatever they wanted and got to choose all the colors, and they spent the full week on it. And that's kind of what came out. So there's one here, and then there's one at Jefferson County Board of Education, who we are Kennedy Center partners with. So we've got those sister canvases.
Very nice. Plus,
Yeah.
it's a really bright piece to put in your office, which is great.
It brings me a lot of joy. I love it.
So what do you do in your spare time? Do you have some hobbies?
Yeah, I have, within the last year, taken up playing softball recreationally. So I enjoy doing that. I have a team that I've been playing with since last summer, and so I like doing that.
And are they playing now?
We did have like a small season with a lot of, social distancing. It's actually a pretty good sport to play for social distancing because everyone is like very spread apart. So it works out really well. But we're done for the season. So we were playing that, and then I read a lot. I watch a lot of Netflix and Hulu and everything like that. But we're big readers here in the office, and so whenever we're like finished with a book, we kind of like pass it around.
That's
so,
nice.
Yeah. So right now we're on like spooky stuff, like scary stories and stuff like that. We have this big running Excel spreadsheet with like spooky like movies and like TV shows and books and like things to do in Birmingham for all of us to like get into. So
that's neat. So what's your favorite streaming show right now?
Oh, that's really hard. I have been watching Umbrella Academy on Netflix. But honestly, like my favorite show is Gilmore Girls, and it's on Netflix, and I have it constantly running. Like I've probably watched it over 100 times. Like I like as soon as I'm done with the like final episode, I like go back to the first episode
and watch it again.
Yeah.
I have a hard time watching things over. And same thing with books. I have a hard time reading a book a second time. Because I feel like there's so many other new things that I should be watching or reading instead. But
yeah, there's definitely some guilt tied to it. But it just like it brings so much comfort. Well,
and especially right now, we can use a little of that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What are you watching?
We are rewatching Foyle's War right now. It was a PBS masterpiece theater. It's set in World War II. It has a detective who solves for murders. We like mysteries, and so we've been watching it. It's really good. Yeah.
Where's that?
We watched Monk.
Oh yeah.
So there's some I can rewatch. Wouldn't be my first choice, but the other thing is my husband and I do not have exactly the same taste, and so we have to try to find something both of us want to watch.
Yeah.
It can sometimes be challenging. So do you have pets?
I do. I have a dog. Her name is Kira, and she is basically my child. I throw her a birthday party every year.
What kind of dog?
She's a Carolina dog, mostly, but honestly, she's just a mutt. She's just a big, crazy, neurotic mutt, and I love her. She's the best.
How long have you had her?
I got her in 2017, so I've had her about 3.5 years now, I think. So when I got her, I went to the Humane Society and I was like looking for an older dog because I was like, I don't know that I have a ton of time to spend on a puppy or anything, so I want one that's already trained or at least potty trained, And the Humane Society had her listed as like 3 years old, and I was like, oh, okay, cool, like that's a good age. And so I took her, because once you adopt a dog, you have to take them to an outside vet to like get, all their shots and stuff like that. And so I took her to the vet, and the vet's like, yeah, she's like 10 months old. And I was like, oh, okay.
Oh. That's a little bit different.
Yeah, but it was perfect. I mean, she was already like super trained and everything, so I didn't have any issues with her. But it was just really funny. What about you? Do you have any pets?
No, it's too hard. During normal circumstances, I travel a lot, and so it would be really hard to have a pet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have grand dogs.
Do you?
I do. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, and they're very sweet. I don't get to see them as often as I would like, but they're very sweet.
Where do they live?
They live in Chicago.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Let's see. I'm looking at my questions here. Morning or a night person?
Oh, a night person.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. 100%.
I used to be a night person. I'm a morning person now because of work. I get up early and yeah, I think my most productive times are in the morning before I see anybody, before I come into work or early before anybody else comes into work, because then I can get some other things done. So
Yeah.
that's the best time.
Yeah.
Yeah, my husband's a night person too. So yeah.
Yeah, there's something really, I don't know, like almost like romantic for me at night. You know, when I was a kid, we used to take a lot of road trips during the summer, and we'd always start like really early in the morning, and so it'd still be like dark outside. And so I think it's like that kind of like excitement, like nostalgic excitement that the night has for me. So yeah.
So where have you been that you liked?
Oh man. Well, I was a military brat. So I've been a lot of places. Unfortunately, nowhere outside of the country. But New York at wintertime, like New York at Christmas, is probably one of my favorite places. Yeah.
So are you looking forward to doing something this weekend? The weather is starting to get really nice.
Oh, it's so nice outside. I was just like, I was walking in this morning and I was like, I'm just gonna stay out here for a little bit.
Yeah, this last weekend was beautiful.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love it. I love fall weather. But I actually don't think I have any plans this weekend. I really want to go to Aldridge Gardens and just kind of like walk around, since it's so nice outside.
Yeah. Great idea.
Yeah. Well, what about you? Do you have any plans for this weekend?
I think I'll probably paint.
Paint? What are you painting?
I don't know yet. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah. But I the stuff behind me, that's mine. I like to paint. Yeah. So I think I'll try to find some time to paint. It's a very relaxing thing for me to do. So I really like it.
Yeah, for sure. I have a ton of stuff. I always get these ideas for things that I want to do and want to craft, and I don't always get to them.
Yeah. Yeah, I dream about paintings.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
And then
then I try to paint what I've dreamed.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
So kind of, yeah. I even think about, like when in the dream, I can remember thinking about, okay, now what colors do I need to be using? I mean, it's a little weird.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
You would get along great with us here at ArtPlay.
Yes, I know. And in fact, I have cleaned out my art room and I have some leftover art supplies I'm going to bring by.
Ooh, yeah.
So I'm packing them up, and when I get to campus, I'll drop them off to you.
Amazing. That's
All right.
awesome.
All right, this was really nice. Thank you again for doing it.
Oh, you're so welcome.
Appreciate it. Yeah,
I
it was fun.
enjoyed it.
And
Yeah.
I'm glad I got to know you a little bit better. And so next time that I'm over there, we can talk a little more.
Yes, for sure.
All right. You have a good day.
Thanks, you too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.